Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Cousins gives way to Cook. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Check 56. Deuce, 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 deuce. Bang, 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 bang.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Cook running right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Cook looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got his man. This is Jackson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The tackle there by Stephen Weatherly. From the 39, Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Let's go one more. Check. Here's
Mahomes to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. KC last year on fourth down, 12 of 15, third best in the league, and they're going again.
Check right. Watch it, you find. Hey, watch the slant.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short. A first down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
56. He can't hit. Left 50. Jump. All right, now here we go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Play action now. Cousins escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go.
They run. Cook. 9 good yards here on the run, and now third down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, we're good. 50's the mic. Hey, Delta.
Fourth down, Cousins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On the toss, here's Williams. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. For the younger fans watching this, you might think Vikings, Chiefs, and not see a lot of history in this game. But this is part of the NFL 100 series because these two teams met way back in Super Bowl IV with the Chiefs winning their first and only Super Bowl title. The Vikings, of course, still yet to win a title, even though they made it 4 times to the final game back in that time period. They were in Super Bowl IV, 8, 9, and 11, but went 0 for 4 in those affairs. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They complete it to Hill. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes flush to his right, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Williams. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Right there, 56. Man, I got you. Mike 56.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's one of 2 Colquitts punting at our game here. This is Britton who gets the first shot. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40, Mike 40. Stay with your man.
Now here's Mahomes. Yeah, that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college,
And our defensive coordinator says we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Hot. 53's the mic. In your face. Switch. 49, check 49. Chance.
They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were at the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 3rd down, it's Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
No. Check. Lucky.
Again, it's Williams. Got some room at the 30. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 82 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, receiver. Check. Press out. Line out. Switch.
They run it again with Cook. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, Charlie. 56. Go ahead.
Cousins. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mahomes now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. On first down, Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ben Gideon leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just 1 fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. On second down, it's Cook, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Cousins on 4th down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. On 1st down, it's Cook. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Kendall Fuller. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cook.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
50. 180. Check 56.
Now Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That time, Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
I'm scared. Zebra. Hey, exit. What's that?
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And Diggs has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Back to the ground, Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Cook. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Yellow. Long right there. 40's Mike. Watch the run. Well, hey, we're going Mike 40. Push him back. Girl, 15. It's I-7. Let's go.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Forced out to his left.
You.
And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Chiefs, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't